It's like getting football minds together in a room and trying to get a draft board together. It's not easy. Obviously, everybody has their own biases, has their own personal preferences.
For one singular 5-second drop.
What do? We talk about Brandon Whedon. No. We talk about Brandon Whedon being a hold snapper. Now, from now on, we've created an adjective.
Brandon Whedon's a bum off the list last year because it was one drop.
There's a lot of work to be done still. There's a lot of late nights, long coffee, and lots of beer nights coming through because we have to hand this out. We only have about 12 or so days left to get this done, so the committee is going to have a long couple weeks.
See, thank goodness I'm here in this war room. You guys don't remember last year we had, well, you know what, it was just a quick drop and it evolved and it became a drop. Well, that's exactly what this is.
DA's evolved. Now it's different.
I can't take it anymore. I'm stressing out. I'm losing even more hair. I'm done with these two.
I personally love the hot dog eating challenges. Like, that is, to me, one of my babies. It's one of my babies. I'm not going to lie. That's like me drafting RG3. Right. I want to give it every chance to succeed. But I'm saying people saw you get plowed by Badlands Booker. And
he punked you. Like, he was reaching over, grabbing hot dogs off.
People were disappointed with you.
He's a professional.
Well, we're just saying. You said you could take him down.
That's why it ranks so low. It's the last place.
Maybe people are actually looking out for me trying to hide a shameful moment.
I had it at number 4. I thought it was one.
Mine got more run nationally.
What do you mean mine?
Well, me crying over Derek Jeter went on more websites.
So this is self-serving.
How is that self-serving?
You just said
mine.
Well, yeah, I'm involved there. I'm going to make a push for myself.
Well, you're involved in a bunch of them. Why do you say
you have to be? You can't vote. Like, you have to.
That was the moment of the year.
Mraz is obviously delusional. He can't be trusted. He wants himself at 1. He wants Will and Baltimore not in there at number 1 spot. Clearly, that was the best moment. Whether if it was manufactured or not, that's the number 1 spot.
It's becoming very, very clear that I work with a couple of freaking idiots.
It's got to be in the top 12.
We had a controversy about a guy making turkey sounds, and Brock called him out that he had a recording at home while he's playing the cowbell. I mean, this guy is one of the most insane listeners we have, and Brock's calling him out for recording, basically like he has a recording equipment at home.
Honestly, I think that's top 8 for me.
Well, the Gobbler has...
Oversaturation?
Gobbler has oversaturated. The Gobbler...
So punished for being a loyal caller?
That's unfortunate.
I like Gobbler, but I think the listeners are a little tired of Gobbler.
It's like when you win too much and there's people get sick of those teams.
Whenever I'm worn down in a week during the show, when I see the Gobbler on hold, I'm amped up and ready for the
I like the Gobbler.
Or even when DA plays the... like that feels
nothing better.
I love the montage where it's like the multiple gobbles that we have. All right, so I think Will Baltimore should be 1. I've said it. To me, it's the most memorable because it created a controversy that was ongoing for 2 weeks.
I agree.
But it was a fake moment.
No, but he did it. He was so enamored with the show and wanted to be such a memorable moment on the show that he concocted this whole thing and fooled all 4 of us. No, I didn't sniff it. DA didn't sniff it. You didn't sniff it out. We were legitimately concerned. We all were punked out, and that makes the bit that much better. Remember, I was the only person here that voted he shouldn't be suspended. Okay, and I think he is number 1.
So that's fine. Him getting in is one thing. Him going to number 1 is ridiculous. But reward somebody for doing the wrong thing. Will and Baltimore did the wrong thing. Todd Gurley got suspended. Did he get to go out there and play? So now we're going to put Will and Baltimore at 1? And geez, the Stephen Akron call. It's these guys don't forget their mindset last year, and they come in with a new mindset this year. Thank goodness I'm here with the even-headedness.
What ended up taking all the top spots? It was a crazy caller that was drunk or Mraz.
Right.
I mean, that seems a little slanted.
Well, I think we're looking for the funny moments, more or less.
No, most memorable. The 12 DA, the best moments of the year.
Will in Baltimore's not funny.
I think that's very funny.
Guy got a gun shoved down his throat.
A fake gun, which made it all the funnier. Florida State is unbeaten. Are they ranked number 1 right now?
But Stephen Akron has remained a relevant part of the show.
Soft sucker.
The guy that called up as Whedon's a bum never called up again. Stephen Akron has had a number of drunken, weird calls.
Drunky Jeff never called in.
And he coined a position on the field. I don't understand how Mraz can downgrade the whole snapper call that much. To me, that seems very self-serving. It's almost like he's the scout that found the other prospect and doesn't want to admit that we have the other prospect and it's just better than his kid.
Front-loaded and have a Mraz bias, too. You don't want the ESPN SEC bias. You don't want Mraz being all the top 5. You have to spread the wealth.
I agree. And I also will say, did anybody else notice on this list, it's all Mraz?
So much Mraz.
And
well, who put the list together?
Who put the list together?
Excuse me, I was told every time a funny moment happened to pull it.
I'm just saying.
Pulled it.
With all due respect, and I think you belong on this list a couple of times, there's not one interview on here. We didn't have one guest that was memorable.
I guess it says a lot about my booking.